Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. I hope you enjoyed my live show on Friday because I was at the State House. I'm talking about in Montgomery at the State House. I'm talking about the Capitol of Montgomery in the Capitol building. Sitting there, a black woman who marched for civil rights. I was sitting in that building and I was there to help celebrate the statues that for two women, they had no women on the grounds of the Montgomery Capitol House. And they selected Helen Keller for one and Rosa Parks for two. And they had the unveiling. And so we took our little Gigi out of school because it was worth us going over there. And the bishop for the 9th District of Alabama was going to be on the program. And of course, you know, my daughter, Reverend Evelyn Sanders Swafford, and my son-in-law, presiding elder Raymond Swafford, and little Gigi, we all went over there and we were so proud to be there to celebrate the unveiling of a statue for Rosa Parks facing Dexter Avenue, the same very place where she was arrested. Baby, that was just enormously momentous. And so if you go to my site, if you're on YouTube, then you can go to my community page and you can see the pictures. And baby, I saw Governor Kay Abbey in person. I never thought, because I said, I wanted to see her in person. I wanted to see who she was. I wanted to know who that was. Is this all out the way? That's a pen holding the wig in place, all out the way. Hold on one second. That's what that is. This right here. Listen to me. I want you to know that she was right there. If you look on my page, and put this back here because I won't remember. If you look on my page, on my community page, you're going to see where she walked. We were on row 2. Thank you for the AME Church. Thank you for my daughter getting us seats. And we were on row 2. And I was able to capture her saying hello to our bishop. Oh, I mean, I'm in the 6th district. I don't know why I act like I'm in the 9th district because they over there. But I say our. Anyway, our bishop, because he was on the program and it was a number of AME pastors, ministers, and supporters there. And I am so happy. That's African Methodist Episcopal Church of the United States of America. That's the AME Church. Of course, we worldwide. But I just need you to know, if you didn't know about AME, I was so excited. But what am I excited about today? Stay with me. Don't leave. Don't leave, you. Be sorry, because you're not going to like it. And since I know you're not going to like it, that's going to make me really do this. Look, you know how I love the AARP. And I don't know why I'm not getting it, but my son-in-law is getting here. So they are talking about, here we go. Companion robots can reduce isolation and bolster health. Let me say it again, Reno. Where you at, Reno? I'm missing you. And Kiera 511. You all don't pop up on my feed anymore, and I miss you. Anyway, companion robots can reduce isolation and bolster health. Now listen to me. Stop talking about, I don't like no AI. Shut your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. We seniors, 45, 55, 65, and 75. AI is here to stay. You didn't like, I don't want them computers. I don't know anything about computers. And you don't have an email. You don't have anything. You don't know what's going on. You got to ask somebody. Everything's going past you. And you sitting there. Listen to me. Stop it. Stop it. AI is here to stay. Now, what's the good thing about AI? It's all good as far as I'm concerned. If you know how to use it. If you know what to do with it. And I didn't know. A friend of mine, he whispered in my ear, baby, I love you for telling me. He said, do you know anything about chat GPT? I said, no, how you know that? He said, just look it up. All I needed was one time. He told me one time. Then I told my daughter. That was all I needed. That was it. I'm AI all the way. Now, for it's good. Because that computer's got its bad side. It's got pornography. It's got children. It's done hateful things to people. It's got scams, all that. But in the meantime, you get information. You're connecting with your family and friends. You're able to know what's going on. You can communicate with one another. It's a good and bad. It's an A and a B every time. Same way with AI. So I understand that the AI, that first I'm talking about the AI for surgery. If they can use robotics and able to get in there and get whatever they need to do. I think they did something with me. I don't know. I had colon cancer 3. I think they used some robotics. But I'm saying to you that let's not knock it. Let's not knock that. The surgery, the help with surgery is one of the things that AI can do. Number 2, AI's information system. Baby, if you want to know something, it's like Google. You out and act like that with Google. I don't understand. Google and AI think it's the same thing. Google, just Google it. You used to say, just Google it. Just Google me. And now you say, hey, I don't like that. But you go right to the computer and Google. Please help me understand. Please, I'm just begging you, please. What's the difference? Please help me with that. You Google and you go to YouTube, how. Thank you for coming to YouTube. You do all of that, but you sound like AI. I don't know the difference. So since I don't know the difference, I'm going to stay with Google. I tell people, I go to Google for everything. It's got a little AI thing up there. Look, say AI manufactured, AI generated. Google is AI generated now. So you go Google and you get everything you want. You say, well, I don't know it's made a chat. If you don't know about chat, you still Google. AI is in the Google. Hello? Okay, so now I want to talk about this. See this little thing sitting right here? I know you all don't like it. I know you don't like it. Some of you all don't like it, but listen to me carefully. It's a little module sitting right there. See that right there? Now, all of you who don't like this are the ones who got Siri in your house. What's the other thing? Some little name you got. Siri, look up this for me. Siri, look up that. I can just ask Siri. It was another name before that. I can't think of the name. Maybe my daughter tell me the name. But it was another name. Alexa, that's it. Alexa, ABC. Alexa, everybody's Alexa. Okay, so how are you talking to something and asking you, Alexa, tell me the time in Tokyo. Alexa, what's going on in Japan? Alexa, tell me the people running for office. Which one is leading the way? Oh, you just Alexing me to life. But when I say get the same thing for grandmama, you don't want to get that for grandmama. You don't want to get that for, they're offered free. And so I need for United Way to offer these little robot things free to senior citizens that are confined to the room, that have a minimum mobility, confined to the room, have minimum mobility, and minimum people come to visit them. This is a godsend. You may not like it, and you say, why are you going to put God in there? I'm going to put God in there because I'm telling you, this thing right here, so what does it say? It's a companion. This, that one person was not feeling well, and you have to give it permission, and it will call the people, call 911 for you. I mean, just a number of things. So it says, this person's name, okay, it helps the person stay hydrated, remembers to tell her which pills to take, and she can call friends on it and say, can you have a whole schedule on this assistant, and it remembers things, and it's a reminder, and it gives them somebody to talk to. You've been sitting in the room. You used to have a lively life. Everybody has died. You're the last one. I'm 83, so you could be 83, 85, 89. There's nobody there for you. You're withering away. Get this little thing right here. And then you say, I like to listen to Rachmaninoff. I like Rachmaninoff. And they just start playing Rachmaninoff. And then they say, oh, I used to read a book. Back in the day, I used to read Edgar Allan Poe. And then the thing says, would you like to hear a story by Edgar Allan Poe? And then it sits there and reads the story to this senior person. This senior person is sitting there with nobody. And then you could say, oh my goodness, I gotta remember to get a cat medicine. And the thing says, What time do you give the cat medicine? Would you like an alarm? And you say, yeah. You say, oh, but I'm talking to a machine. You talk to a machine every freaking day, people. When you call now, there are robots that answer the phone because number one, a lot of people didn't come back to work. And number two, a robot doesn't need to go to the bathroom. I have health insurance. Don't have to have days off and the child is sick. Don't have to go to school for program. So they get a robot and just a customer service robot. And so that's the way of the world. This is the way of the world. And if you're not on this highway, you are going to be left on the side of the road. Let me say it again for the people in the back, Reno. If you're not on the AI highway, you will be left on the side of the road. The same people who were left on the side of the road with computers are going to be left on the side of the road with AI. And I am 83. And the youngins already know they know how to go get this, how to go get that, how to go get this, how to make this work, how to use it for their advantage. Now, there are people in every kind of technology. There's some kind of person, sinister, with a devious mind that wants to take the technology and use it against people or for their own self, in order to get money or scam. All kind of things go on with AI. Don't get me wrong, but they go on with computers, period. You have to be discerning. But if you get one of these that's programmed just for the person, then that will help this person right here. This woman, this man that's sitting in a room that maybe wheelchair bound, maybe, or a limited, as I said, limited ability, but has a space. They may have a sofa, a bed, a restroom, maybe a little refrigerator to keep food cold in one of those kind of apartments that people are just sitting in, and they wish, and then a nurse comes by and rolls them down to the main level, maybe to eat a real meal, or rolls them down for activities, because they do have activities for seniors. But in the meantime, in between time, it'd be nice to say, and give it a name, because who is it? I love Tabitha. She gives all her AI people Oscar and all kind of names. So let this person give them a name, and they will feel better. I believe that it will help with the mentality. It will help with, see, you feel like you're on your way out. Don't get it twisted. Don't say, oh, I like the earrings go with it. Let me do this. Okay, let me say this. You feel like you're on your way out because you were told at 80, it ain't much more time after that. I feel that feeling. I know about that feeling. Okay? So I'm saying to you that because I am this Jordan, God has blessed me with this. I have a family that encourages all of this. I have friends that are still doing some of this with me. Then I'm in a situation, I'm at Clark Atlanta University, where they support me. I'm past time for anybody to be there, but they let me stay there. I'm good at what I do. I like to think I'm good at what I do. And they appreciate the having intergenerational faculty that's committed to the students and committed to CAU excellence. Having said all of that, there are people who have been not blessed this way that I'm blessed, but they're blessed another way. And if you can get them one of these AI, get something. And you say, well, I don't want to get them that thing. Then get them an Alexa. They can ask, what time is it? They can ask, I'm just so excited about this. I'm one of those people, the $630 million that's up for a lottery, I wouldn't have a dime because I would spend it all. I would just buy these things and give them out, put them in, go over to the Epworth Towers and find Wendy and tell them I want to give everybody one of these and put it in everyone's room. I would. And you could just talk to it. And on the days that because depression, You can come up with some of those pills. Now, the pharmaceutical companies may not like this because this is how they make money, you know. But there may be, you don't need as many pills. You don't need as much medication. You don't need as much, and then it might have some life to you if in fact, you could talk and turn and say something to somebody. You know, I have family. I can talk and turn and say something to somebody. And we all get on each other's nerves, but we want to be able to talk and turn and say something to somebody. When I was here by myself, I had plenty of company because I wanted to talk and turn and say something to somebody. And then there was times I didn't want company, you know, and it was fine because I could pick up the phone and still call somebody. But it does not necessarily be, this is not the same thing. And so I'm encouraging you to please. Let me tell you what the story is. On the cover of this, my son-in-law, he still gets his. I don't get mine. The AARP that got Sylvester Stallone on the front, this one, AARP with Sylvester Stallone. Then this is where I want you to go. I want you to think about joining the AI family, joining in with AI. Find out about chat. It's Google. When you think, don't think chat, think Google. And that'll help you understand you're doing it every day, that you are involved in it every day. When you call, when those things, this is a recording. That's the first Google. That was the first AI. Thank you for calling the office. Push 1, push 5, push 7. You didn't say anything about that. You didn't say a word about that. It was the same exact thing. But when it's thrown at you in a big lump, it's been given to you in small pieces, baby. You've been fed and fed some AI as long as I can remember. Because anybody my age ought to remember Dick Tracy. Raise your hand if you remember Dick Tracy in the cartoon, in the newspaper. Anybody? Okay. Let me just give you a little piece to take you back to how long you've been under AI. Let me tell you how long. Dick Tracy used to do this. What he used to do? Here's the watch. He used to talk in his watch. And nobody thought anything about Dick Tracy talking in his watch in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s, when you know there was no such thing as that until iPhone came up with the watch, people. This stuff is already been, they show you in a picture. They show you in a movie. They show you before you know it. And it's happening and you miss it. And then when it happens, you go, oh, come on now, AI. All right, I'm putting on my pink glasses for Breast Cancer Month. Because I'm a breast cancer survivor. Thank you, Jesus. A colon cancer survivor and a colon cancer survivor. But I'm a breast cancer survivor first. Everybody knows I had a mastectomy and I made it through. Whew. Only God. You know I love you. You know I love you. You don't. If you're going to talk to Echo, if you're going to talk to Alexa, you might as well get grandmama one of these and let her talk to that. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.